Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. Now, since Steve is joining here, we thought it'd be time for another Ask a Lawyer. You all wrote in with questions, and here's what we have. We'll start with the first one. The U of L fans, a group of them, are suing the NCAA to try to get the banner to stay up. Do they have any chance, Steve, of having success?
No. Next question. No, they don't have any chance. Because you concede that the NCAA has authority to regulate you when you join it.
But doesn't it even go more basic than that? They don't have standing.
They don't have standing.
For people,
but
am I right
even
about
if U of
that?
L sued them, they couldn't win.
Yeah, they couldn't win. So the standing point is you have to be able, under the law, to have an injury that can be fixed, and you can't, as a fan, sue on behalf of the university.
Correct. You have to be a party to the litigation.
And the university is going to lose because they don't have to be in the NCAA. And when you voluntarily make that choice, right, you end up...
That's right. You're agreeing to abide by the... It's much like when you sign up, buy a new iPhone, and you agree to all the conditions.
Yeah.
They're agreeing to all those conditions.
And the case that actually decided all that, one of them was a U of L case about that player many years ago. Mohamed Lassaja. That's right. Now, next question. Well, this has been in the news a lot. President Trump has non-disclosure agreements, one with Stormy Daniels and others with current White House employees. Are they enforceable?
No. I mean, he can sue them over it. All a non-disclosure agreement is, it's a contract not to talk about something. And if you do talk about it, then you owe X amount of dollars. So, yeah, they can try to make Stormy Daniels pay whatever amounts in the non-disclosure agreement, but she can still talk about it.
So they can't stop her from going on 60 Minutes Sunday.
Correct.
Now, what about the second part of that? There's reports that he is making current White House employees sign non-disclosure agreements that they won't talk when they leave. That can't work.
No, that's not. Well, that's back to the Eisenhower and Nixon administration of presidential papers are the property of the government, not the property.
These people don't work for Trump.
Correct.
They work for the United States government.
Right.
And so if they want to leave...
They work for you.
Yeah, exactly. And you. And so if they want to write a book, when it's over, they're allowed to do that.
You cannot preclude
And he's not going to be able to stop that. Now, next one. We heard today of a tragedy where a car wrecked and killed, a driverless car, an individual in Phoenix, Arizona. Is there any chance that anyone with Uber could have criminal liability for a driverless car wreck?
Very unlikely that there's criminal liability, because what you have to show is that they consciously disregarded a substantial and unjustifiable risk. And, you know, I'm sure all of their research is going to show that, you know, how safe it was and all that. So it has to be a substantial and unjustifiable risk to the extent that they had to anticipate that someone would get killed.
But, I mean, shouldn't they have anticipated that it was plausible?
Well, again, all the research, I'm sure, says that nobody's probably not going to get killed.
Now, that is different, though, it's worth noting, than a civil liability.
Correct.
Like the victim's family will probably be able to sue.
They can sue them civilly, but it's a much lower standard. All they have to show is negligence.
Yes.
And which is different than reckless, which is a much higher standard.
If you didn't have it like that, companies could get criminally sued all the time and put executives in jail, and that's not, I think, what people...
and it's like somebody being charged criminally every time there's an automobile accident.
Exactly, like all the people that work at Toyota. That doesn't happen. Well, thank you very much. Very insightful.